is a greater will that preceded our will, a greater power that preceded our efforts, our tiny energies. There is a greater provision that preceded our little provisions. You see, these men really came through for us, folks. They are really things we wouldn't have lived without. He just made them available for us. But here we are in this life, programmed to understand that we are not enough. We are in lack. We still have to approach a certain becoming. We still have to be certain caliber of people, have certain things before we can kickstart. When it comes now to life and how we're supposed to make anything out of life, now all of a sudden it's us on our own. I'm confused. How so? God has been caring for us. If we are spoiled, let us be spoiled. He's the one who really spoiled us. He started by providing everything we need in this world such that we wouldn't have made existence. We wouldn't have gone to be any creative, wouldn't have gone to be any intelligent without Him providing us those brains to even begin with. And God really provided many things. He didn't really end it with the supply of this air. You see, because you can just see the way He made us, the way He comes through for us. Our spiritual configuration, He really comes to assist us in times of misery. That's favor, that's grace, that's a gift. To understand that these people can have everything they want here on earth, but if they don't have their spirit man supplied as well, they're gonna be crazy. Okay, it moves on to understand that these people are gonna be interacting with stiff implementations, with stiff atmospheres, with stiff occurrences. So they're gonna need emotions to express themselves. When their burden is too heavy, they're gonna need to cry, man. That is gonna release the pain. They're gonna need to be happy. Understanding and providing all of that, I still see His work still at hand, not ours. So it's still gifting towards us. One tangible example for you guys. This one is very literal. When you are born into this world as a child, just like other animals, they can be born already capable to cater for themselves. Why didn't God do that with ourselves? When we are babies, why weren't we able to just instantly take matters into our own hands, immediately be held responsible? If really this was all about us, if we were really meant to be blamed for all of this. No, it doesn't look like that to me. God has already provided us family, loved ones, not just family. People, men who felt like it's their obligation imperatively to provide for us. They would put themselves in the line, and you will see how God has convinced those people to really help us through. He's still preparing a blessed ground for us to walk through, preparing a fertile soil for us to land. You understand that if I really don't make a way for these people, they're gonna die. And then all of a sudden we're old and we're venturing into the world of investment, the world of business, the world of opportunities. Then all of a sudden it's us. It's what we lack. It's what we haven't developed. No, I really believe there is something else that God has provided even in that stage. It's just that we haven't embraced its reality. We haven't tapped into it. Certain consciousness, certain understanding, certain acceptance, a certain opening, new perspective that is gonna set us up for success, set us up for endurance, set us up for genius. Those things are not things that we are yet to develop, are things that we are already. It's just something you already have. You yourself, you don't understand how you are that way, how you move that way, how you think that way. So we ought to develop these personal styles of doing things that are going to set us apart. Because even the most successful people, you will ask them, these people, they barely understand how successful are they? They're gonna come and tell you, it is because I study hard, it is because I train hard. Man, you're competing with a bunch of people who are even doing it harder than you. But man, they are not successful. Meaning, honestly speaking, it might happen that you also don't know how successful you are. What really happens when you touch things your way? What's the magic that gets to be released when you do things? What's the fierce ability? Can you describe that? Surely you can't. So I'm here understanding that in as hard as we want it, we gotta just understand that we need certain privileges. We gotta invite somebody in this. Because honestly, life doesn't reward work. No, it doesn't just reward mere work. It rewards creativity, beauty, difference. The most gracious people with themselves are the most clear-minded. The most gracious people with themselves are the ones who are not taking things personally, who are focusing on the bigger picture, who are in perspective of everything going on, who can see the danger coming from a distance and prepare for it, who can really be versatile and make beneficial changes in the field. The most content people with themselves are the most appreciative people of themselves, are the most successful people of themselves, because they understand they are not in lack. They have everything within themselves that they need to succeed. So they go out in the world prepared, go out in the world ready, go out in the world knowing they are dangerous.